Welcome to a conference room, but this isn't any old conference room. It's on Deck A of a Magellan class starship in Starship Simulator. As we head to the bridge, I'll quickly explain the concept of the game. Starship Simulator features a complete model of the Milky Way galaxy, which can be explored from the comfort of this scientifically and architecturally accurate starship. The ship itself has fully simulated navigation and engineering systems. Every panel has a purpose, every electrical bus is modelled, and every component is physicalised. Now, it's time to fly this starship. To set up our flight, first we'll head over to the navigator station. If we select Galactic Position on the sensor menus, this will display our position in the Milky Way on the hollow screen in the middle of the deck. Selecting Stellar Region displays a list of stars that are within sensor range. If we click on one of these stars, for example if we click on our Sun, we get a list of planets that orbit that star, so we can see all the planets in our terrestrial solar system. But we want to go a little bit further out, so we select Alpha Centauri. We need to scan that target to discover which planets are orbiting it. We're going to select a terrestrial planet that orbits that star, and we're going to send the coordinates to the helm. This will allow us to then fly to that planet. On the hollow screen, you'll see our current position relative to where we want to go, so that's our sensor target. Heading over to the pilot's seat, as we sit down, we will pull the sensor target from the navigation computer into the pilot seat systems, and if we now activate the autopilot on the other side of the panel, the starship will pitch and roll to face our new destination. And you can see it there, it's displayed currently 999 years away, but we have a faster than light drive. So if we engage the FTL drive, the starship fires forwards towards that star, and the time to destination decreases as we warp and as our speed increases. Fairly soon, we're within the neighbourhood of another star, and there's a whole new planet directly in front of us. So if we want to find out a little bit more about where we are, we can head back to the navigator's station. First we'll make sure the jump drive has completely disengaged, take a quick look at our surroundings, and we'll now leave the pilot seat and head back to the navigator's chair. So one of the options on the navigator's panel is to scan for more information about the planet that you're near. If we click on Star System, select the planet that we've just arrived at, and on the right hand side of the panel is a target information screen which displays details about that planet. So after that quick demo of flying the starship, we're now going to move on to a full tour of the ship, featuring every single deck, and I'll explain the purpose and the detail of those. Before we start our tour, let's customize our starship to make it feel a little more like home. You can instantly change the hex color of both walls and floors, and also change some materials. This color combo is pretty hideous, so let's change to something more visually pleasing for our tour. That's much better. So our tour begins on Deck A, the command deck. In addition to the bridge, Deck A contains offices for the captain and the XO. These rooms have a very cool and unique feature. As we head over to the window, you'll notice a small control panel. Not only does this control panel control the activation of a sunshade, but the view outside can also be replaced by natural scenes from Earth. There are many options, each one ideal for forgetting you're in a tin can 40 light years from home. At the aft of Deck A is a small lounge, and the elevator to Deck B. So let's now head down to Deck B. On Deck B at the aft, you'll find a piano lounge bar situated in front of panoramic windows. This feature is actually very similar to real-world quantum-class cruise ships. The centre of each deck, again similar to real-world vessels, contains a central staircase and a currently non-functioning turbolift. The admin and habitation cabins are not yet modelled in detail, so let's head down to Deck C. Similar to Deck B, the science labs are not yet fleshed out, but this is a great place to experiment with some engineering features. The electrical systems are fully modelled and explained in depth in the game itself, but to quickly demonstrate this, we're going to manipulate some lighting. On decks D and E, although the crew cabins are not modelled, the doors are present. If we check out the doors to the crew cabins, you'll see control panels which hint at a future functionality, such as individual access controls, and a custom name, which suggests each crew member will have their own assigned cabin. Pretty cool. Deck F is the upper engineering deck, and is well populated, even at this early stage, as the core engineering features are currently functional. Let's check out some physicalized battery arrays. As the game explains, there's a fully modelled power distribution and control network in the ship. The numbers shown here are not faked. These controls actually affect the power delivery to different areas of the ship. Decks F and G also contain maintenance corridors, which sci-fi fans will likely come to refer to as Jefferies tubes, as seen in many other popular sci-fi series. The fusion reactor spans decks E to G and is actually manned by NPC crew members, although they don't seem to do much right now. Reactor functionality is work in progress, as signified on the sticky note on this panel. For example, if you disable the FTL drive, it doesn't yet have an effect. With our ship tour concluded, let's talk a little more about the game itself. As with many early stage Steam games, Starship Simulator has lofty ambitions. The store page very much seems to be pitching the complete Star Trek style experience. A full crew with various roles that interact with each other, open-ended missions with factions and reputation, and a healthy dose of combat. This future vision appears to be dependent on funding, and although I very much hope this does come to fruition, I believe that this moonshot product can still succeed even if it falls a little short and ultimately lands amongst the stars. Because I believe that Starship Simulator, even at this early stage, is damn near complete as an edutainment product. A game that allows the player to explore the entire galaxy from a fully modelled starship with realistic in-depth electrical and engineering systems. It's surely a STEM teacher's dream. If the ship was cosmetically complete, if the last few missing engineering features were plugged in, and if there were some basic exploration missions and engineering challenges, I believe the game would already fly off the shelves as a full price title, especially in science museums and classrooms around the world. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Starship Simulator in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to drop a like and consider subscribing for regular simulator content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. As a thank you bonus for staying to the end, here's a look at the character customization available in Starship Simulator. You can adjust everything from rank to clothing and hairstyle and colour, potentially allowing you to approximate your own appearance in the game. As another bonus, because this is a flight sim channel, we're all about flying manually here. Well, sometimes. So it's good to know that Starship Simulator does allow full manual control of pitch, roll, yaw and throttle. So, if you've just watched Sunshine and now have a pinbacker-like desire to fly directly into the sun, this is the game for you. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time.